Social media users who spread racial hatred should be banned from sites such as Twitter and Facebook, MPs say. The All-Party Parliamentary Inquiry into Anti-Semitism wants prosecutors to examine if prevention orders like those used to restrict sex offenders' internet access could be used. The cross-party group also highlighted the use of anti-Semitic terms online. Last week, a Community Security Trust report said UK anti-Semitic incidents more than doubled to 1,168 in 2014. The Trust, which monitors anti-Semitism in Britain, says this was its highest figure recorded since it began work in 1984. Rabbi Mark Goldsmith, people do need that sense that wherever you spread hate, it's not going to be legal. Hate crimes. The parliamentary inquiry was set up following a rise in incidents in July and August last year during fighting between Gaza and Israel. The MPs said social media platforms had increasingly been used for the spread of anti-Semitism. Their report said the terms Hitler and Holocaust were among the top 35 phrases relating to Jews during the conflict. The hashtags Hitler and genocide featured with high frequency, it added. The Hitler was right hashtag trended worldwide in July 2014. The report said, there is an allowance in the law for banning or blocking individuals from certain aspects of internet communication in relation to sexual offenses. Informal feedback we have received from policy experts indicates that this is a potential area of exploration for prosecutors in relation to hate crime. If it can be proven in a detailed way that someone has made a considered and determined view to exploit various online networks to harm and perpetrate hate crimes against others, then the accepted principles, rules, and restrictions that are relevant to sex offenses must surely apply. The report also said there was an unacceptable rise in anti-Semitic incidents in July and August last year. It added, it is for non-Jews to speak out and lead the fight against anti-Semitism with strong action. It also called for a government fund to be set up to cover the costs of security at synagogues. Fresh research on identifying and explaining anti-Semitic language. Guidance for teachers on how to handle the Middle East conflict in the classroom. The report also comes weeks after 4 people were killed at a Jewish supermarket in Paris. Zero-tolerance approach. Prime Minister David Cameron called the report hugely important, adding that tackling anti-Semitism went right to the heart of what we stand for as a country. Community Secretary Eric Pickles added, we remain staunchly committed to tackling anti-Semitism wherever it occurs and will continue to take a zero-tolerance approach. And Chief Rabbi Ephraim Mervis welcomed the timing of the report, which he said came when the threat against the Jewish community is real and anxiety remains high following recent events. Metropolitan Police Commissioner Sir Bernard Hogan said the force had taken steps to provide additional reassurance to Jewish communities in recent weeks. The best way of helping police was to report hate crime, but a wider response was also needed, he said. We need society to become as vocally intolerant of faith hatred as it is of other forms of discrimination, and a clearer understanding of where freedom of speech oversteps the mark. Meanwhile, a populace poll accompanying the report also suggested a third of Britons, 37%, believed the problem of anti-Semitism has got worse in the last decade. In comparison, 16% thought it had got better. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 means anti-Semitism is not a problem at all and 10 means it is a serious issue, participants rated it at 4.66. That figure was largely unchanged from when a similar survey was carried out in 2005.